What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today we are going to do a Benchmade bug out build. This is going to be Benchmade bug out meets Glow Rhino, and we are going to be installing some Glow Rhino scales that have Tritium inserts in the scale, each scale. Also, we will be installing some black standoffs to go in there. And a Glow Rhino backspacer, excuse me, got hiccups, backspacer that has Tritium inserts in it also. So should be a pretty cool build when it's all said and done. So let's jump right into it. Let me adjust my light a little bit first, get a little more light over here. There we go. All right, break out the T6. We'll need the T6, the T8, and the T10 for this, which is ridiculous, but it's still one of my favorite knives. I know that's going to, make some of you cringe a little, but that's all right. Cringe away. I like this knife a lot. A whole lot, actually. So many options out there to build these knives. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about these scales, because they're not contoured at all. Of course, these aren't contoured either. And honestly, I've really been thinking about it. I've never carried a bug out. I have been carrying this one the last week or two. I'd never carried one stock before until the last week or two. And after carrying this knife stock, I'm loving it, man. I really am. I really do like it. So, I don't know. Yeah, the scales flex, but this is a light-duty knife. This is not meant for hard use. Although it does have a very, very strong lock, it is not intended for hard use. So, it's just a little EDC knife, right? It's not a fixed blade. And it weighs less than 2 ounces, which is the most important part to me. I'd like to know my knife is not in my pocket. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel it down there. I don't want it in the way. I don't want it pulling my pants down, be sagging my pants because my knife weighs 7 ounces. I'll pass on all that. If I need a knife that big, I'll carry a fixed blade. Personally, Those are not stock standoffs in there, by the way. Those are aftermarket, part of a titanium kit I had. And I didn't want to use them in here. I think I am going to, if I like this, I may get the Glow Rhino thumb studs also. For now, we're just going to stick to the blue thumb studs. Or maybe I'll put I have some green thumb studs. Maybe I'll put the green ones on. And, because these are, this Tritium is green on this. Do we need T8? I don't think we need T8 at all, do we? I was wrong. We just need T6 and T10. The pivot's T10, everything else is T6. I'm thinking of the pair of 3. You've got T6 on the pockets, clip screws, T8 on the body screws, and I think T10 on the pivot, or maybe it's T15. I can't remember. My memory sucks. Oops. I've done the bug out several times now, so it should be a little smoother than it did in the past. Get out of there, screw. There we go. Should be a little smoother this time, I hope. It is not the easiest knife to disassemble. I will be the first to admit that. Not at all. Alright. I have to grab something to push that pivot through. Get my toothpick here. Come on now. You can do it. Need something stronger than a toothpick. Stand by. Grab a doodad. Oh, that's not a doodad. That's a big doodad. I need a regular size doodad. There we go. All right, we all apart. All right, let's go and get that apart here. Get that spring off. That off. There's our other washer. There we go. Now we're apart. All right, so let's go ahead and get this pivot here. Put it right here. Guaranteed I will mess up with this build. There is no doubt in my mind about that. Absolutely no doubt whatsoever. I will screw this one up. It is bound to happen. So stand by. If you want to see what it looks like in the end, you may have to, and you're not patient, you can always skip forward. Just FYI, YouTube has that ability. High tech and all, you know. All right. And of course, I did not put my glasses on. All right, so I'm just giving this some thought again here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the axis lock through. That's gonna be the smart thing to do. Get the spring on it. And my daughter has a TV blaring in the other room, so if you hear background talking, I apologize. Actually, maybe she's talking on the phone. I don't know. Something's loud. Come on, spring, you bastard. I have a love-hate relationship with this knife, actually. I love this knife. I just hate taking it apart and putting it back together. It can be a serious pain in the ass. It really can. Lube is your enemy, I'll tell you that much to start with. Lube is the enemy of this disassembling this knife. If it's slick, it's much more difficult. Alright, so I think we're good there. Oh, getting the hole. There we go. Let's get a pivot in there. There's our D shape. Goes somehow here. I may have to go grab my glasses. I thought I could do this blind. Maybe I still can. We will see. Get us a little Pro Shot Zero Friction. They've raised their prices, man. Used to be able to get this bottle of 30 milliliters for like $7 or $8. Now you have to pay the same amount as KPL, but you get 3 times as much. I think it's $13. Actually, I think it's $1 less than KPL, but you still get 3 times as much as KPL, and it works every bit as good, if not better, honestly. There we go. Pull the axis lock back just a tad. Did I pop the spring off that bitch? I did. I sure as hell did. You know what that means, right? Gotta start over. Alright, get in there, spring. And stay in there. You know, I have some new Omega springs, and I have fidgeted with this knife a lot. It might be a good idea to replace them right now, but I can't remember where I put them. I bought a 3-pack of them, so 6 total Omega springs. Man, it's a pain to get the hook in there, especially when they're lubed. Still lost it. Oh, I got it. Okay, you stay there, ho. You be a good ho. Alright, get in there and stay in there. And D shape. We'll just spin it. We'll just go shoot in the dark here. Eventually we'll find the hole. Hopefully it's the right hole. Eventually it's going to slip in somewhere. There we go. We found it. Yeah, it's amazing. Still got some lube on that. Enough. I'm not worried about putting any more lube. Let's go. So I'm going to lower the pivot and then raise the pivot like that. I think that's a much better idea. Where'd the stop pin go? Once again, I paid no attention to where anything landed. Oh, stop pin's on that one. As usual. Par for the course, really. Probably should have went ahead and put the stop pin in before the blade. Would have made more sense, actually. But we're going to do it the hard way. and possibly have to take the blade back off, put the stop pin in, and try again. Strong possibility. Yeah, we're just going to do that, actually. I'm going to lower that pivot down just enough to get the blade off. You know, they make a tool for this that you don't even have to disassemble this knife. You pull the pivot out, or you take the pivot screw out, slide this little pin through it. It's the perfect size and dimension. I think Titanium sells them. And you can swap scales without disassembling, fully disassembling the knife. I definitely need glasses. Alright, I've got the glasses. I think this is D-shaped too, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. No, I want to say a while, a couple weeks. Yeah, it is D-shaped. Been a couple weeks. Much easier, and you can see. Get in there. There you go. Good pitch. Alright, you stay in there. Give me a little screw here. I've got some titanium hardware. It's anodized green. I'm not going to use it though. I think the black is going to look better. I just want the tritium to pop on this. I don't want anything else to distract from it. I've even got a green backspacer, titanium backspacer, and thumb studs. One thing that's not going to... I think I have black thumb studs somewhere. I may put black thumb studs on here. Okay. Back to the blade again. There we go. A little bit harder to get it in there with the stop pin in place, but it will go. I assure you, I've done it before. It works. I know it works. If I pull this down, I don't want that spring to come off again. Don't come off, spring. There we go. Spring did not come off. We are golden now. From this point on, it's pretty damn easy. Once you get to that point, you're pretty much good to go. We're going to go and throw these standoffs on now. Should have done that before I put the blade on. FYI, if you're trying to figure out how to disassemble, and I got oil on my fingers now, trying to figure out how to disassemble and upgrade a bug out, learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I do. All right, these are ovals, right? They're not round, so pay attention to that. Like little ovals. All right, little screw. The big screws are the two big screws are for your pocket clip. Everything else is one of the little screws, the short screws, FYI. That's one reason I'm not concerned about keeping up with the screws, because that much I have figured out through trial and error. All right, here's another one. There's a little oval. Get that in there. There we go. It's like, just like before. If you just keep poking, eventually you'll find a hole and it'll slip right in, just like that. Little screw. Come on, you bitch. I always cuss more when I do the bug out. Notice that. I take the pair of three apart with literally blind. With my eyes closed. No concerns whatsoever. A little tritium backspacer insert. That's going to be sweet. She's going to glow in the dark. I might go with the green thumb studs, actually. The green thumb studs may be better because these are green tritium. Okay, let's see how well that glows. I'm going to kill the lights for a second. I don't know how this is going to look on video, but we're going to try it. Killed one light. Let's kill the other light. Yeah, ooh, blinded you. Sorry. Going to blind you more with this one. Yeah, I think I might put the green thumb studs on till I get the tritium thumb studs. Might be a good idea. Now this is the pain. This part right here is a serious pain in the ass. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. I just remember this. We're not golden at this point. You got to get this quarter liner on here. And it can be a pain in the ass. It really can. Alright, so we're upside down when you go that way. But you gotta get this over here. You gotta kind of let the blade, I think you gotta let the blade start to close. Yeah, like that. A little bit. You gotta get the fat part through that hole and then slide it up over the blade like that and get the pivot and the stop pin in the right hole like that. There we go. And put the Omega spring on there now. Like this. Don't cut yourself. It's a good idea. Try not to cut yourself. You can always tape your edge too, FYI. Put a couple layers of like painter's tape on it, masking tape over your edge. Be a little more safe than what I'm doing here. Get in the hole. I got oil all over my fingers. Alright. I don't even think I put any oil in that washer, but I don't care. I'll drip it in from the outside because I'm not taking it back off. I'll put that there. And now I think we're golden, right? We're good to go. This should be pretty simple going forward. Just line this thing up and screw her down. I'm going to start with the pivot on this side. Oh, drop the pivot. I got my finger under the sleeve on the other side just so you can see there, so I don't accidentally push it out. Yeah, I am going to change those thumb studs to the green, because the blue is going to look awkward with the green. If it was the blue tritium, you can get these in blue tritium, by the way. They come in blue or green. These are sent into the channel by Craig, actually. And I don't know if I'm going to buy them or not. We'll see. If I don't buy them, the scales and the backspacer will be in the next knife sale. But if I like them enough, I may buy that tritium thumb stud and keep this build, actually. But I'm looking at it, the more I look at it, I'm thinking, you know, a blacked out blade on this would probably look better. Right? I have a blacked out blade. But this one also would not look right with a satin blade or stonewash blade. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Get in there. There you go. You get in there. There you go. And hold on. Yeah. You get in here. There we go. Making sure I didn't have my screws mixed up. I still may actually have them mixed up. We will see. Another quarter liner gets the shorty. There we go. And I'm snugging these up right now, but I may have to back them out to tune this knife. FYI. When you first start trying to tune a bug out, it can be a bit of a pain. Then you realize that it takes very, 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 very little to tune it. That is not the right screw for there. I was wrong. And where did I put a shorty that a shorty doesn't go? The long ones go down here. You have to have shorties. You have to use shorties on the quarter liner or it'll be up by the blade. Is that a shorty I put there? Yes, it is. I did mix them up. Much better. So we want the long one down here, because the long one actually goes through the liner into the path of the blade. So you want all the long ones to be down here where the blade can't hit them. All right, we're good. We just need to put the pocket clip on, and I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Actually, let's go and do the thumb stud, and then we'll decide which pocket clip to go with. That's T10. Here's T8. Oh, it's T6. My bad. I thought it was T8. I think the titanium one up there's T8. greenish purple. Actually, we need that side first. We need the female side first. Slips right in there. Male side will slip right in there. It's like they were meant to go together. Oh, you bastard. Here, let's try this. No, it's not going to work. These are titanium. They're not magnetic. Just get it started by hand. A turn or two, and you're good like that. These are T8. I was right. The OEM ones are T6. These aftermarket. I think this is a Flytanium kit, but I can't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, we're way too tight on that pivot. We're going to go ahead and close it anyway. We're going to have to adjust the shit out of that. And what do you guys think? I don't know. You can't talk to me right now, but with that green tritium, I'm thinking that green thumb stud's going to be better. Or I mean that green pocket clip's going to be better. Didn't realize the pocket clip kind of covered the tritium insert a little bit. Huh. Only the titanium one does. So we are definitely going with the black clip. Alright, let's adjust that pivot up because it is way too tight. Go back to our T10 here. Turn that back about a half a turn. See where we're at. Oh, we dead centered. Dead nut centered. Great action. No blade play. What are the odds of that shit? Yeah, the Bugout's very sensitive. An eighth of a turn of the pivot will make a drastic difference in the action. An eighth of a turn can go from the blade won't fall to the blade will fall. It's that little it takes. And then you need to put Loctite on it, blue Loctite, so it won't back out on you. I generally don't have many problems, centering the blades or anything on them. The Bugouts I've dealt with have been very simple to center the blades. I did just realize something though. I must have dropped one of the blue standoffs because I only see one. Got the blue thumb stud and one blue standoff. There's a second blue standoff around here somewhere. Probably on the floor below me. I will have to find that later. But for now, we're going to kill the lights. Get all this stuff out of the way. And kill the lights. Awesome. I think the tritium thumb studs would look amazing on here actually. I really do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's amazing that people watch me make a fool of myself. I'm amazed every time I see a view on my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.